Alright folks, so I am going to make a brush and I'm going to base it on the inking brush that I was using in Krita. So right now the closest thing I found in this inking brush in the default brush library is marker. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to customize it so that it kind of shares the properties that I like with the inking brushes that I really enjoy using. So what I'm looking for is rough edges. So notice this marker does have rough edges, and something that can use itself as an eraser, and also something that's like pretty opaque. So I noticed that if I kind of tilt the brush a little bit, it has this sort of like for sort of faded look. I might keep that. Maybe I don't mind it, but really what I want is full opacity when I'm using this. And also there's a minimum brush width that even if I don't use any pressure, there's still some width there, and I would prefer it that that it has very small width as I have not much pressure. So I think pressure taper. Let's kind of see what this feels like. So that doesn't really change like the minimum width. So let's see if I hit shape here, rotation, count, jitter. Dynamics, size. That's jitter. So Apple Pencil. So this is 166 by default. Okay, so this is the opposite. So if I maximize it, so that gets too big. So it's on 66 by default. So let's go. How do we clear the drawing pad? Clear. There. So it is pretty small. And then put a little pressure and it gets bigger. So that feels fine. But maybe if I turn that down to 0, I'm not sure. I'm trying to find the right spot for this. So taper. I notice it's not changing anything if I move this around. Yeah, that doesn't change anything there either. So shape, it might be here. Grain. The grain is fine. I like the grain. Rendering intense glaze. What does that mean? Wow, I really have not really dived into the brush studio here. This is pretty interesting. I wonder if there's like more guides on it, to be honest. So color dynamics is fine. Dynamics, I just was looking for black. So does this change anything? Going faster, does that make a difference? Oh, it does. It does. I see. Oh, okay. So that's interesting. I don't remember what the default was in this. So this actually changed the minimum size. I kind of like that if this is turned down. Okay, so let's clear again. Okay. And then I kind of like this already, how much it's changed. So I'm going to go ahead and name this also marker. Let's call it marker. Oh, that is an Uber call. You know what? I haven't gotten one of these while recording in a while. I'm just going to name this brush real quick. We'll call it Dre Brush V1. Oh, let's call it Opus Brush. Opus Inker V1. And I'm going to accept that Uber call, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.